Hi, I'm Jonathan M0JSX, and exciting news in the last few minutes as I record this, because ICOM UK have announced some pricing details for the brand new ICOM IC-7300 Mark II. Of course, we've already done a video on what the 7300 Mark II is. If you've missed that video, well, I'll link to it somewhere up there. But on paper, it is an upgrade to the IC-7300, which has been around for a number of years at this point. The main upgrades, there's a few internal upgrades, but the main external upgrades are a USB Type-C port rather than USB Type-B, an external display output, as well as a LAN port for remote control. There's a few other bits and pieces going on, but they are sort of the headline figures if you want. Looking ahead at the press release, this is what exactly it says. We are pleased to announce the pricing for the forthcoming IC-7300 Mark II HF50 70 MHz transceiver. The original IC-7300 revolutionised the amateur radio hobby, and the new IC-7300 Mark II builds on that success with enhancements including HDMI port for external monitors, a dedicated RX antenna socket, a built-in CW decoder, and USB Type-C connectivity. It is designed for enhanced performance, usability, and features the 70 MHz band in the UK and European version, and optimised power consumption. Here's the bit we care about. Target retail price, RRP. £1,360 including VAT. They do say that this is tentative pricing, and whilst we are confident it is fixed, it could be subject to change due to unforeseen costs or circumstances out of their control. Any orders placed will be subject to confirmed pricing at the time of invoice and arrival of our first batch, and could differ slightly. We eagerly await news of the arrival of the first 7300 Mark IIs destined for the UK. More to follow on this shortly, subject to firm and fixed confirmation from the factory. We share the same excitement as you do and look forward to getting the IC-7300 Mark II in your hands. So what does this mean? What can we extrapolate in terms of when units might actually start arriving? Well, ICOM there have been very guarded and say that they don't yet know. It is still up to the factory. I would say, though, we're at the end of October now. I would be very surprised if we aren't seeing some units in customers' hands by Christmas. I think that would be a pretty reasonable expectation. What we can't know, though, is where the factory are going to look to serve first. Previously, ICOM has done various different things where they have supplied the home market and then the US and then Europe. That was certainly the case with the very first 7300. Way back in 2016. More recently, with things like the IC-705, well, that kind of got released outside of Japan simultaneously. So the first shipments did go to Japan, and then the Americas and also Europe was served pretty much at the same time. And same thing with the with things like the ID52, the handheld, and the 52 Plus. That was pretty universal. Who knows in terms of how they're going to manage this with this new radio. All I can say is I'm looking forward to getting my hands on one. It addresses much of the bugbears that I've had with my original 7300, which I still love as a radio, but it introduces those features that I really was looking for in a radio that the 7300 didn't have, and I'm looking forward to getting one in my hands. There we have it. Really quick update from me just as this news dropped. Interested to know if you are looking to get a 7300 Mark II. Have you already got a deposit down on one? And what's your feeling on that price? I think that's a little bit... It's kind of in the ballpark of where I thought it was going to be, to be honest. I kind of said 13 to 1500. That was kind of where I expected it to be. It's nice that it's coming at that lower end. So, yeah, I think I'm very happy with that price point. And I think they're absolutely going to fly off the shelves at that price. Adjusted for inflation, I think is that slightly cheaper than the original? When that launched, that was $10.49. Yeah, obviously they've had nearly 10 years of inflation since then. So I've not done any maths, but it feels that that's actually a very good deal. Interested to know from you whether you are going to buy one of these new radios. Have you already got a deposit on it? What do you think of that price? Let me know in the comments down below. If you'd like this video, there's a button specifically for that. If you haven't, there's another one that seems to work just fine too. And if you haven't already done so, please do click on that subscribe button and also click that notification bell and be told whenever I upload a new video. There's another video coming up over here that the algorithm thinks that you'll like next. Until next time, 73. Bye-bye.